Hello, my lovely people. This is part 2 of Eurovision Who Wore It Better song titles, not outfits. Now, this is actually recorded on the Tuesday, basically the same day as I recorded the first part, but this will go up on Friday, hopefully, if the YouTube schedule uploader works. Anyway, you should be familiar with the format by now. Format. There is an M in format. Yeah, so I'm not going to go through that. But I do kind of feel bad about not including like video clips in these, but I'm not going to do that because it might get me in trouble with copyright or something, I don't know. But as I did on Tuesday, which sort of feels weird to say that because that's still today, but links to all the songs I talk about will be in the description, unless YouTube moves the description. That's kind of a running gag with me now, but it's down there at the moment. So you can listen to the songs, see if you agree with me, see if you disagree. I mean, obviously you can't disagree with where they came in the contest itself, but you can disagree if you know how you feel about the song, how you feel about the staging, or whatever. Anyway, enough waffle. You can have enough waffle because waffles are delicious, but only if they're egg waffles. But getting distracted. Now, the first song title that I'm going to look at this time is "You and Me." Did I pronounce that weird? You and Me, whatever. It seems kind of obvious if you think about it, sort of an obvious song title, but I've only found that it's come up twice recently, or at least twice that I intend to talk about. And that's Switzerland in 2013 and the Netherlands in 2012. And in case you haven't noticed, I've been going in sort of from most recent to least recent when ordering these. Anyway, bleh. Now it's not as easy to say, oh, this song's better, or this song's better, as it is with the two coming homes that I reviewed on Tuesday. Because Takassa's version, which was 2013, theirs was catchier, but Joan Franke from Netherlands 2012, hers was cuter. And it's a debate between catchy versus cute. And in this case, I would have to go with Switzerland 2013. I find the catchier version just like, you know, I refer to them as versions. It's two completely different songs that happen to have the same title. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the Swiss one of the two, but it's really difficult to just choose one because they're both good. They both have their own merits. But when it comes to staging, the Takassa kind of didn't really do it all that well. Something in my eye. Yeah, they did it all right, I suppose, but it was really quite bland. They were just sort of standing there, not really much happened, although I could sort of give them credit because I think the guitarist in the group originally intended to do like a power slide at the end of the song, where he sort of launched himself forward on his knees and slides along the ground. And I believe he tried that at the Bulgarian national final. The floor was too sticky and he ended up face planting, which was hilarious, and I suppose that's why he didn't do it, and my hair sort of... Whereas Netherlands 2012 was adorable. It matched the song, it was so cute, and I'm not really sure what the whole vortex of strippy things in the background was all about, but I like how she did it. It definitely fit the song, yeah. It matched the song, is what I'm trying to say. So, in this case, the Netherlands 2012 takes the point, because, compared to just standing there in a line and just doing the whole, yeah, you're just standing there, you're not really engaging me, like, you could have put a bit more into it. Whereas Joan Franke, I think she did it well, so that's where the point there goes. And neither of them qualified for the final, so it just comes down to what margin they didn't qualify by to determine who gets the final point here. 2012 Netherlands, they came 15th in the semi-final, which is respectable. I think she should have done better, but still. Whereas Switzerland came 13th, behind, I believe, Bulgaria, who were robbed, and San Marino, who were also robbed, so there you go. Switzerland takes the point, which means Switzerland overall did the song better. So, there you go. I'm sorry if you've been noticing a couple of cuts that I've had to make here and there. Turns out I can record with my fan on, and it's not nearly as noticeable as I originally thought. So, anyway, continuing with your regularly scheduled test sex, the second song title that I'm going to be looking at is It's My Life, or variants thereupon, because, okay, I took a few creative liberties with this. So we've got Romania 2013, which was called It's My Life, Lithuania 2011, which was C'est ma vie, which is basically the same thing, but in French. And then you got Sweden 2010 and Iceland 2008, both called This Is My Life. They encompass the same themes, they're close enough. So, what did I think of the songs themselves? Well, in my notes, because I do prepare these videos with notes. Romania 2013, first of all. I thought, despite everything, the song was actually okay. You know, I mean, the falsetto was a bit alarming. The fact that he could just keep going higher, it was crazy. But I don't know, I liked it as a song, and the dubstep section was a little bit incongruous, but I don't know, I thought it was actually okay. I'll save for the end where this fits on my scale of relativity. Lithuania 2011. Boring. I don't even need to say any more. It's such a dull song. How did you put it through to the final, Europe? I'm sorry. I have too many emotions. But yeah, Evelina Sashenko, her song was so boring. It was, no, just no. Moving swiftly on. Sweden 2010. First of all, I like the song as a song, but I like it even more for the sense of schadenfreude that it's the most recent time that Sweden failed to qualify for the final, so you're not so infallible after all, are you, Mr. Hype Country? Or Mrs., I don't know. Come at me, bro. But, yeah. That aside, I liked it as a song. It was pleasant. It's easy to see why it didn't qualify, and had it been any other country other than Sweden, it still wouldn't have qualified, so... But yeah, I liked it as a song. It was a bit forgettable. It took me a while to work out who... Because I remember a few years ago, I was going through all the recent Swedish entries in my head, and I couldn't remember what 2010 was, and it turns out it was Anna Bergendahl. And I liked it as a song. It was, you know... How many times have I said that already? So, yeah, it was the good side for me. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Iceland 2008. I put in my notes, fun times, because, you know, that's what it was. It was a jolly, upbeat song. I really liked it. I prefer the Icelandic version, personally. But the English version is also good. It seemed a little bit more camp in English because they changed up the instrumentation, but I still liked it. You know, there's nothing wrong with camp. You know, it has connotations saying that in this part of the world, but you know, for clarity's sake, I can enjoy camp and still not be gay. So, go Iceland 2008. So, how does this break down on a scale of relativity? So, at the very bottom, we got Lithuania, no surprises there, boring as all hell. Then, getting 8 points in this category is Sweden, because it's good, but forgettable. So, you know, that's probably why it didn't qualify. And that's how they learned to hype their entries up beyond belief. Anyway, I'm not bearing a grudge at all. Anyway, 10 points for Romania, because it was crazy, but it was good. But I can't deny that I want to give 12 points to Iceland 2008, because it's Iceland 2008, back when they sent good songs. Sorry. But, yeah, that was their first time in the final, I think, ever? Or, you know, they didn't qualify much before then. So, you know, it's a fun song and I liked it. Now then, on the matter of staging. I don't really know how to describe Romania 2013. I've just put in my notes, question mark, because I won't look at it the same way now that now that Russell Howard described it as a really bad advert for like tampons or something, and they got the whole red cloth thing. That is a heavy flow. I can't get that sketch out of my head now because that's how I will always see that particular set of staging. Also, glittery vampire kind of thing going on. I'd say it fit the song, but did it? I don't know. Lithuania 2011. It was dull, but it fit the song, so objectively it wasn't that bad, I suppose. Moving on. Sweden 2010. Once again, in keeping with the theme of being utterly forgettable, wasn't all that special from what I recall, and I don't recall much, but it was uninspired, to say the least. And Iceland 2008, appropriate, because it was good. It fit the song well. It wasn't anything particularly special, but it showed the sort of the relationship between the two band members really well, and that all fit within the song, and it was all kinds of lovely and wow frame rate. And then, excuse me, I just had dinner. How did they do in the contest itself? How they did. Just how they did. So, Romania 2013 came 5th in its semi-final and 13th overall. So, decently. Then the next one down from that, because that was the highest placing of the forum, is Iceland 2008, because they took 14th place overall after qualifying from 8th place in the semi-final. Then third on the list is Lithuania 2011, came 5th in the semi-final somehow, and then came 19th overall. And then Sweden did not qualify, 11th place in the semi-final, 0 points in this category. So, basic arithmetic time. Last place, in the 3 categories in the order that I just said, Sweden 8-0-0, that's 8 overall, stone dead last here. Still did better than the Netherlands in the Tuesday video. Next is 0-8-8, 16 points, Lithuania. And the next one up from that, 12-10-10, it's 32 for Iceland 2008. And finally, Romania 10-12-12, 34 points. Don't know how that happened, but Romania apparently did the song It's My Life the Best. And that's not factoring in Amy Diamond or Bon Jovi or anyone else who's done the song with the same name. Wait, was that them? Yeah, that was Bon Jovi. So, there you go. Apparently, that's just the way it goes. Romania did the song better. Not really sure what else to say. I'm really not happy with how these videos turn out. They seem so slapdash on my part, and I feel so sorry for not, like, including clips so you know what I'm talking about, and I'm assuming too much knowledge, but maybe I'm just worrying too much. I mean, this is the sort of thing that I normally put out on my channel anyway, apart from the gaming stuff. I don't know. It's a thing. I should stop worrying and just end the video, so bye-bye.